Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you in Google Docs how to insert a table. Hold 1 second and I'm going to share my screen. So why would we want to insert a table? And that is, if for visual learners like me, what I like to do is create words in boxes, and so it's all nice and organized. So for example, for this particular document, I'm asking people to share their name, where they're from, and places to visit in their country. So let me show you what this is going to look like. So let me show you a fast way to get to Google Docs. All right, so here at the top, I want you to type in the address bar, you can type doc.new or docs.new and press enter, and it will automatically open Google Docs. Remember, the number one thing you need to do is to title your document. So I'm going to show you another way to title your document, and that is up here. We're going to type favorite places to visit in my country. All right, so once you have those few words, all you need to do is click here on Untitled Document, and it will copy your first words. Perfect. So from here, I'm going to do a couple things. I want to create this into a header. So I'm going to highlight the whole thing, click here on normal text, and click on heading. Click on heading, and I want this to be 16, so I'm going to click here to make this smaller. And because it defaulted to 20, this means I have to tell Google Docs, can you please update now the heading to match? So click here to heading, update heading to match. That means every time I do heading, it's going to remember 16. Perfect. Let's press enter twice. 1, 2. Now let's insert the table. Click in the menu, insert table. And notice that we have, you can move your cursor around, hover over, and you'll see some squares here. So the squares that go across means how many columns you want. When you go down, these are rows. And you can also see it says 4 times 5. That means how many columns? 4. How many rows? 5. For this particular one, we want 3 columns because I have those 3 things: name, country, and place I should visit. And then how many students there are in class. So yesterday there were 17 students, plus me, that's 18, plus 1 more, which is the header row, and that makes it 19. So I'm going to go all the way down to 3 columns times 19 rows. Click there. Once you click there, it'll insert all of your columns and rows. Perfect. I'm going to do Control Z because some of you made some mistakes the other day, and I want all of you to know, how do you correct your own mistakes? So for example, if you put too many rows, too many columns like this, and you were supposed to only do 3, let me show you how to delete 2 columns. First, you go down here at the bottom bottom cell, and then you click and drag highlight up. It highlights 2 columns. You right click, or on a Mac it's 2-finger clicks, and you want to delete 2 columns. Click on here, and now you deleted 2 columns. All right, now I need to add more rows below. So you can see that if I hover over this column or this cell, you can hit the plus button, and it will insert the rows below. A faster way to do it is you can highlight from the bottom cell all the way up, and then double right click or 2-finger click, and you will insert 8 rows below. So this is another way to do it. You can do it this way, and now it created 8 rows. So that's a total of 16, but I said I needed 20, so I'm going to add 4 more like this, and that is it. All right, so now at the top, we're going to create some words here to title everything. So here you're going to type in name, the next one, so you can click on tab to go to the next cell, country, click on tab to go to the next cell, and type in place I should visit. All right, so we're almost there. Let's make this beautiful. I'm going to highlight this whole row. We want to create this into a header row. So I'm going to click on normal text, then choose heading 1, okay? And I am going to, you see that it's 16. I'm going to bold it. I'm going to center it. So I'm going to click on this align and indent, click on center. And then I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to click over here on the side, on the background color, and you're going to choose one of these light colors here. So choose one of these light colors. I'm going to choose this green. And there's a few more things. Do you see how there's too many spaces at the top and the bottom? I want to delete those spaces. So in order to delete those spaces, I'm going to click over here where those 3 lines and the arrow is. It's called line and paragraph spacing. I want to remove space before the paragraph. Click. And then I'm going to remove after the paragraph. Click. There it is. Perfect. We're almost there. I want to make this one longer and make this one longer. So what I'm going to do is go to the line and you'll see 2 double lines in the arrow. Once you see that, click and drag it over. This is resizing, or you're adding adding a bigger column. So I'm going to click here and drag it over. And I see now I'm going to click this in the middle and drag this one over a little bit more. All right, almost perfect. I want these 2 columns to be the same size. So in order to do that, we have to distribute the columns to be the same size. So just hover, so highlight just a few. I'm going to right click and I'm going to choose distribute columns. There you go. And now these columns are the same. Perfect. You love it? Perfect. I'm going to show you one more thing because this is so important. Let's say for example, you have a lot of people that are going to be adding, you have more than 20 people, let's say for example. So I'm going to highlight this, right click, insert 2 more rows below. It shows to the next page. From here on this next page, you know, if people are going to add things, they don't know what they're adding because I want to add this header row down here. So in order to do that, all you need to do is sometimes when I hover over here, you'll see the, if you hover over, you'll see the plus a pin sign, but here it doesn't have it. So on my Mac, so I'm going to highlight this header row, right click, and I'm going to choose pin header row. Once I click here, you'll now see it is going to happen on the next page. So we did it. All right, and that is it. I hope that you liked this video about showing how to insert a table in a Google Doc.